I'm pleased to be joined with Kyle Gagner from the Off the Charts Music Festival. It's happening this weekend in North Dakota. And I'm sure a lot of the listeners are really familiar with what you guys do and the heart behind it. But, if somebody hasn't heard of it or they just want like a refresher, what is this festival?
Well, I'm delighted to say it is the most fun you'll ever have in the history of your life ever. No,
That's a
I
big
mean, it's a good
statement.
time. I don't know if it's that great, but it's just a big, wonderful music festival in a city park in a small town in North Dakota. It's something we've been doing for 13 years now. We've been having a blast doing it, and due to the gracious support of local businesses and sponsors, it doesn't cost anything. So you can come down to North Dakota, listen to amazing Christian music for free.
And I mean, obviously, like everybody likes free things, but why is that important to you? Not just to have this as a concert, as a way to make money. Like, why is that such an importance for you?
So going back to when we first started, our heart was to share the incredible love of Jesus through music, but we didn't want there to be any reason why you couldn't come hear that message. So our hope and in our heart, right from the get-go, was to be able to provide this for free. And so we just reached out to people we knew and said, "Hey, would you help us accomplish this mission?" And we were able to get at the time, just a few people to get behind us. Now we have well over 150 different businesses and sponsors and folks that say, yeah, we support you in that mission because we too want to share the incredible love of Jesus through music. And Christian music is a wonderful way to do that.
Perfect. And yes, like you said, you're in North Dakota, so you're in Cavalier, North Dakota, happening this weekend. It's just about 2 hours away from listeners here in Winnipeg. So it's a perfect chance for a road trip. And, who are some of the acts that you are going to be having this weekend? Who can listeners look forward to hearing?
We are very fortunate to have Sidewalk Prophets coming back to join us for the second time in a few years. We have KB, who's a hip hop artist who that dude slaps, as the kids say. We've got Stephen Stanley coming, Sean Rodriguez, and a fella who goes by the moniker True Serva. So it's a great lineup of a wide variety of different types and styles of music. It's gonna be a good time.
Yeah. And so, like I said, this is a weekend activity. The concerts are all on Saturday. And then you also have a church service happening on Sunday. So, can you tell us a little bit about that?
Yeah. So if you want to come down for the big show, that's all on Saturday. We've got free inflatable games, by the way. There's going to be food vendors here. Those guys charge money because they need to. So that's about the only thing that would cost you anything. But if you wanted to just come sit, pack your own lunch and sit in the park on Saturday afternoon, that's when you're going to hear all of those artists. If you want to stay and camp, you can camp out or stay at one of our hotels. Come the next morning, we have a community worship service. And what's interesting, we did that kind of as a trial, and it's actually become one of the favorite parts of the weekends for a lot of the folks that come to our event. It's a community worship service in a city park. So we all get together and we worship together, and there's a word given by a speaker, and then we worship together some more, and it's just a lovely, beautiful time. That happens Sunday morning.
Would you say that's one of the biggest differences for this compared to other music festivals that happen? Because I mean, there's so many happening through the summer. So
Probably. Yeah. I mean, the fact that it's free and doesn't cost anything is one difference. And then that community worship service, we've got folks coming down from Winnipeg, folks coming from their backyards a block away, and everybody just rallies together at that Sunday morning service and kind of lock arms and become the body of Christ and worship together. So it's pretty cool to be a part of that on that Sunday morning. It's the same type of feeling Saturday night. Truthfully, we're all one big happy family, just listening and enjoying music and enjoying creation. So it's a good time all around.
and what would you say? I mean, you said that you've been doing this for 13 years. So for you personally, what are you most looking forward to?
So it's a lot of work putting on a music festival, and there's a lot of preparation that goes into it. And it's not just me. There's a team of us that spend a lot of time and effort getting this put together. But on that day of the event, to walk through the park and see the smiles on people's faces and see the families coming in with their chairs and seeing the kids running around and to hear the stories of encouragement and the stories of redemption and the stories of healing and all of the incredible stories we get to hear from the people that are attending, either because of their attendance or just there's a lot of ways that those stories come about. But to see it all come together is beautiful, and it just fills my heart to the tippity top, and it overflows, and it's such a wonderful, wonderful experience for me. And I know the rest of my team feels the same way. And so we're just grateful that we get to be the people to help put this on. It's something that we're glad to be able to do. And it makes it all worth it when we get to see it actually happen.
And it must be really cool because, like you said, it's in a park, it's free. So you could just have people walking down the street and they're like checking it out, be like, oh, what's happening here? So this could really be like a introduction to Christianity for a lot of people too, I'm sure.
That's the hope. Yeah. I mean, our town's not very big, so most of the people know what's going on, but it's very possible that you might not have heard about it and you're just cruising through town or walking around and you hear this thump, 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 and you go, what's that? And you walk over to the park and here we're just partying. And it's, yeah, like you say, great introduction to the incredible love that moves us all.
And so if somebody wants to get more information just about like where this is happening, just details, wants to see the lineup again, where's the best place for them to go to do that?
The internet. Do you guys have that up there?
I think we do. I think we're using it right now, chatting right
Oh,
now.
good. No, we get picked on for being in the middle of nowhere. So often it's funny when people ask me that same question. Do you guys have the internet up there? I'm like, yeah, we got the internet. That's the best place to go. Go to the World Wide Web and search Off the Charts North Dakota or OTCND. We have a website that has all the information. We've got a Facebook page we update regularly, an Instagram page. If you just simply search Off the Charts North Dakota, you will find us and you will find the information you're looking for.
Oh, perfect. Thank you so much for chatting and sharing about this, Kyle. And excited to see how it goes this year and then in the years to come.
Thanks. Thanks for having me.